All right, so now we want to go over reviewing your reports. So if you go over and click on reports, and you can click on your income statement, then notice your income was only $60, but your operating expenses was $219, which gives you a net profit of negative $159, okay? Now, you might say, well, how do I have a negative profit in my income statement, but when I go back to my cash flow statement, I have a net change in cash of $341. Well, remember, this includes the initial deposit that the owner made of $500, okay? So the cash flow statement and the income statement are completely different, all right? So now we can also go back to reports. And let's just say you want to look at all of your different account balances, okay? This is how you can tell which individual products or services that you're doing, how well they're doing, as well as look at different accounts. So for example, you can see your balance in your Navy Federal business account. You can see your total liabilities. You can look at your owner draws. Okay, so this is the owner investment line here. Now, if you did pay yourself already, you would have had a second line that said this right under here, and it will show you all the payments that you made to the owner. Okay, so you can see how much you've been paying yourself. All right. Scroll down to product sales, you see 100 there. You see their discounts here, so you can keep track of how many discounts you've given. All right. And it also shows your total expenses, okay? And if you had different expenses, it will show them line by line, all right? So this is insurance here, and you might have vehicle insurance on the next line, and you might have office supplies or expenses or anything on the next line, etc. Okay. Now, go back to reports. Now notice again, we're showing a negative income of $159, but remember in part 2 of this tutorial series, we created an invoice that was unpaid, okay? So let's just go back to sales, go to invoices, and let's update this invoice to reflect that it's paid, all right? So go click on record payment, click on record manual payment. The payment method is going to be cash. We're going to say we deposited it straight into the Navy Federal business account. And we're going to say we got this payment yesterday, all right? And click submit. We're going to close this out. And notice it's no longer showing under the unpaid invoices. So you click on all invoices and it's showing paid, all right? So now we're going to go back to the dashboard. And now you can see this has been updated, all right? And so under cash flow, you can click view report. And now you can see your net cash change has went up to $841 because you recorded the payment from that invoice, okay? If you scroll down, you can see your sales is now 560. So you got the 500 from that invoice, and then you also have the $60 from that product sale, all right? You see your cash inflow is 1,100. Your cash outflow is 259. And then if we go back to reports, go down to account balances, and now you can see that your account receivables reflect that you got a credit of $500, okay? So your accounts receivable is where your invoices are recorded into, all right? Now, again, I'm no accountant, I'm no CPA. I just figured I'd do this quick tutorial just how to keep track of your books with Wave Accounting, all right? So you just go to waveapps.com and set up your account, and you can go ahead and start keeping track of your books, all right? And the one thing I do like about Wave in contrast to QuickBooks is that they have this transactions feature. So when you click on account and you can just enter individual transactions, that makes it much easier for you, okay? So this is why I like Wave so much, all right?